Let me ask you this. Do you think I should be giving out free samples? Everyone's telling me that I'm stupid for doing that. Should I be giving out free samples? Because they said, you know, if you give just a few drops of each one, you know, they don't use in like the whole bottle. They can't really tell because just by smell. Because I mean, some people might be like acidic, you know, or alkaline. Like half the people will choose one, half the people the other. So it's really not fair, you know, to give people some sample just to smell it and they know which one is better. You know, I mean, do you think I should be giving out samples to people? Yes or no?
I believe you should, and let me tell you why. Even a few drops can make a powerful difference, especially like lemon. It depends on the essential oils that you actually give out as a sample. So let's give an example of lemon. Lemon is awesome. You can put a few drops in the water. You can get the effect. It's aromatics. I believe just exposing people to a one-time experience can be a great experience. So yes,
I'm going to be know what I mean. Not like just not giving people a sample of a certain brand. I'm talking like right here. I have 4 lemons. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 lemons. I want to give people a sample of each lemon to see which lemon they like the best. Not lemon to see if they like lemon or like how lemon makes them feel or whatever. I mean, I'm talking giving them 5 samples of 5 different lemon companies.
No, it won't. That I don't recommend. I don't think it's effective to do it like that, Mark.
Why?
Because you have to have proper tools. There's just things that you would have to do to test each of the lemon products. You can't get it on just one exposure, especially a novice person. The whole idea for giving out samples is for people to experience essential oils. Good therapeutic grade essential oils tend to be more aromatic, and they actually tend to have a better flavor when you test them in the water, especially the mint and lemon. But no, I don't recommend that. I do recommend you can expose them.
Well, guess what? What if someone liked, just say I sent someone a sample of lemon and they loved it, but then maybe later they find out they like another one better. So why? But how does someone decide which lemon they go with? Because like all these lemons smell totally different than each other. Like I can differentiate every one of these 5 bottles of lemon, and I know how they smell. I know the smell. Like I know each brand's smell. So why shouldn't someone at least get 5 samples of 5 different lemons, you know, and pick the one they like best? I'm not going to tell someone, oh, go for this brand or go for that brand. You know, it should be up to them which lemon to choose. I mean, when you go to a department store, you get cologne. They don't just say this is the one that smells the best. We like this one. No, they let you go to all the counters and you pick which one you like. You know.
Well, see, in the essential oil world, it's a whole different ball game. It's not about the smell. I mean, yeah, there are some oils that smell more aromatic than others. That's only because of how the distillation process works. But what they should be looking at.
No, well, you can. Some of them are done with high pressure, high heat, and have, you know, I mean, they're different values, you know, grades.
Right, and that's a good example of different grades. For instance, the therapeutic grade often is organic. Most of the plants are distilled. Okay, the proper steam distillation. That's the common way that they do the distillation. Now, some have to be put into a different one, a cold pressed kind of distillation, but they're just different qualities. That's part of the problem because you see out there are different types of oils, Mark. You've got oils that are to be effective you have to have a pure unadulterated oil, okay? But there are all kinds of oils out there. Unfortunately, they're highly diluted.
Well, no, listen. Assuming that they're both not diluted, one lemon's going to smell different than the other lemon. So does that mean, I mean, just assume they both have the same therapeutic value, you know, how about this? Let me give you an example. You know what? These lavenders right here all come from the same company. There's lavender from France. There's high elevation lavender. There's wild crafted lavender. I mean, if you gave someone some organic lavender, they're going to like it. But what if you gave, let them decide which one they want to get. And no one seems you know what? No one seems to understand. Listen. That's why, I bought all these oils, because I want to see which one I like the best.
Right.
I bought there's one that I bought the first one, and I loved it, I put it in my diffuser, I loved it. Now that I bought the other ones, all the brands,
Right.
the ones I have here, these are the ones that I like. The other ones that, there's some that were so bad, I can't even, put them on here. But I'm just saying, I know what I like, just say all these are like a lot, all these, just say peppermints, okay? I know the smell that I like, but if someone just tries one, of course they're going to like it, otherwise they would return it. But what if they like something better,
Well, as far as the smell, if you're going for aromatics, that's a personal choice. But for me, the reason
just assuming both of them are, you know what, they're from the same company. There's basically one has a different smell. Just say one was made with twice the pressure, twice the heat, and it has a little bit, better smell. So people aren't going to really want to use it if it doesn't smell that good. A lot of people you put it in the diffuser.
But Mark, see, what I'm into and what a lot of people are into, and that's where the awareness is, the popularity of essential oils is not like a perfume. Essential oils was designed to be for therapeutic purposes.
I know that, but I'm saying,
like headaches
listen, I was talking to another guy, the olfactory, when the smell is the first thing. There's all these other, ways to tell if the oil agrees with you, but the smell is the first thing. Yeah, out of all the tests, I'm saying viscosity, how much resin it has. You can know all the information.
Right.
How much, if it was whatever. But the smell, if there's only one single test, this is what I've learned. By smelling it is the first. If you're only going to go by one test, and to see if it's going to work. If you're only counting one, and there's not. I'm sure there's a combination, but you have to go by the smell first.
Well, of course, because that's one of our senses, and essential oils are awesome. But I'll just say this: everybody smells a little different too. I can pass around 2 bottles of peppermint oil, and half of the room may like the one peppermint.
I know half the rooms like one, half the other. I know that. When I go out, and I bring some bottles and ask people which one. I just usually bring 3 bottles, and ask people which one do you like the best. When I'm waiting for my juice to be made at a juice bar, I bring them. I'm like, hey, can I ask you something? And I don't film it. I'm just doing this just for my own use, for my own information. And everybody says something different. And I usually look at the body ecology of the person. Like I said, if they seem real toxic, and then I usually, if I had to bet which one they're going to pick, I'm usually right. Just so you know. It's not. I'm not saying it's like a game. I'm saying I can almost always pick which one they're going to like because I know the different smells.
Right. I actually know that too, and I actually was in a company that had several oils that were very aromatic. And, for the longest time, look, I love it. To smell is part of pleasure. But at the same time, when I dug deep on how that occurred, and it is through the distillation process.
I just don't understand why you don't think I should be giving out free samples. Just say someone wants peppermint, ylang ylang, or they want sandalwood. Why not give them samples? You go to the perfume, cologne. In the department stores, they do it. Everybody's saying there's something wrong with what I'm doing. I know the real reason because they don't want to put out the expense in doing it. And they don't want to take the time and they just want to here, sign up. I'm tired of this. I'm just actually, what? I'm just fed up. I'm actually gonna stop this video before I say.